weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Hug.
D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Rosen just getting the snap off and run. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Mike.
Rosen will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
There you go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Get ready. Get ready.
Mike 51, go.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Watch the slant.
Rosen to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Cut. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Right here.
On third down, Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe.
Scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
It's a party now.
80 weapon.
Switch.
On the ball.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. Alert.
Hey, it's just me and you.
Hey, Foxtrot.
It's me and you. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Here's Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They gonna need some therapy on that one there. Hey, wahoo!
I got one. 51, Mike 51.
I'm coming for you, Mike.
Go, Mike 51.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Come on,
The Charger drive about to get going. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I thought I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fakes and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Bang, 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 bang. Joker, 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 joker.
Get it.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
95 is a save. No, check. He's Mike.
Push the line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to get this. One across the 35.
16 yards. First down, Raiders.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Orbit.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, it's Rosen. Here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, alert!
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He'll buy some time right. And a pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Switch. Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the double.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Cousins on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
Now it's Rosen looking. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here I come.
On play action, Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Check. Lucky. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
You remember me?
Quarter.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Able to find Waller. That's complete. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Running one fly deep for Cooper, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, alert. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Man, I got you.
To throw is Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rosen off the play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mixon will try the right side. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Well, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 52 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no. X3, 218, chopper. Now.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists in their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Not here.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Rosen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
You better talk to your boy. Protect him.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Switch, switch.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Middle.
57 to Mike.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, exit.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You. Deuce. He's checking. Crash. Motion.
Hey, quarter.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now it's Rosen. Completes it to Davis. A first down there on a pickup of 25. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Check nickel. Rush in. Banjo.
On that. Hey, Haywood. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Stop your whining.
They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. This one caught by Davis.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Kill. Check motion.
To throw again on second down. Rosen under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Three bud. Out. Slam. Hey, he's coming to you. Hug.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Here's Rosen to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. Shoot.
Monday.
Watch the motion.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
Rosen will throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Come on,
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how it bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide guys. Can't really hide him, but the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, alert.
Bring it, guys. Fight.
They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. To throw on second and 10. Rosen, he's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Check 43. Check 9.
Again, it's Rosen. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Oh, you got deep?
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. That's caught by Waller out left side. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
5.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. On the screen, this is Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Alpha. Greystone travel.
Following the interception, Cousins. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Smooth. Ready.
Cousins the throw. It's Williams on the catch. Room here to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 76 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Shift. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Rosen looking to throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now it's Rosen looking. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Check 99. Shift.
Rosen just getting the snap off and run. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on second and 10. Rosen, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check it out.
Go.
It's Eckler again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Come. Check.
Time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now look at him go. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 84 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the... Go! The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon, 53 yards. As as his guys continue to pull it on. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Fellas, let's set a tone.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's get it.
180. 52 right here. 52.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch twist. Check 24. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. On the return, it's King. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's Pollard, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On play action, Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
One down. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No, I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the
you do.
analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive where they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ready.
1st down. Here's Cousins. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. Oh, a 360. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Cousins. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run good for 24 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Check three, check three, check three. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Here's Rosen. Completes it to Davis. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This one caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, wahoo!
Hatchet.
Monday.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And a bit of a slant route that's caught by Cooper. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got him. Now.
Throwing here, Cousins. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get it.
Game in hand. The offense takes the knee.
On the keeper. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Ready, ready.
52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic.
Hey, watch the slant. 5.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, orbit. Leap river.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Sliding. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's keep moving. Converge. Kill. No. Off.
Rosen will throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Danny. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Check.
Hey, quarter.
51.
Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.